So it's one day in 1937, and Kelly's walking down the hall, and he's likely on his way to visit Davison, because Davison shares an office with a guy right below him on that picture. Davison's on the right, and Shockley, William Shockley, is right below him. Shockley had joined Bell Labs in 1936. Kelly had hired Shockley. Shockley was brilliant. He grew up in Palo Alto. He went to graduate school at MIT. And for whatever reason that day, Davison likely was not there. Kelly decides to give Shockley a speech. And Kelly tells him, rather than talk about vacuum tubes that day, he's complaining about switches, these relay switches that clicked on and off, and they were the other essential kind of part of the Bell system. They were electromagnetic. They were slow in a manner of speaking because they weren't electronic. They clicked and moved. They broke fairly often. They wore out. They were a huge expense. There were millions of them in the system. And he told Shockley that day in 1937, and it's something Shockley would remember for the rest of his life, if we could just get these switches out of the system somehow, if there was some way to replace them, it would be just an enormous improvement for the Bell system. So there are then these two components, the amplifying tubes and the switches, both of which are essential to making the Bell system function, both of which are problematic, and Shockley takes this to heart.